team for life.
Good morning. It is Friday, January 16th. The Anti-Hero broadcast is the news entertainment broadcast for all first responders, veterans, and blue-collar Americans. This show's brought to you by GhostBed. Go to ghostbed.com/antihero. Save 10% on their already ridiculously low prices. You know what they got. I say it every day. 60,000 plus 5-star ratings and reviews, in-house customer service, free shipping, and free returns. If you got to replace something in the bedroom other than your wife, go to ghostbed.com/antihero and you'll save 10%, and it'll tell them that we sent you. And Elevated Silence. Go to elevatedsilence.com. Use promo code antihero15. Save 15% on your can. If you need a suppressor, anything from 22s to 50 cals, Jim will hook you up. He'll walk you through the process. It is actually a lot easier than you'd think. Go to elevatedsilence.com. Use promo code antihero15. Save 15% on your can. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Oh,
Beanies are up. Beanies are up in the store.
yeah, I got to get one.
We got the skull beanie and the night shift logo beanie.
Is it going to be yellow?
Yeah, it's going to tint yellow based on the fucking gay place, but
It's going to have like a yellowish green tint.
Yeah, like boogers.
Yeah, like snot, like the mucus man.
Mm-hmm.
It is Jimmy's birthday. Happy birthday, Jimmy, if you're watching.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Roy says, where do we go to replace our wife?
I got a couple places. Columbia.
Everybody wishing Jimmy a happy birthday. You guys still have a call-in number?
Yep.
Yeah. You want to pin it to the...
I can't pin it. You can. 772-217-5453. Oh, well, let me put it in because I'm gay. You have to do it.
Did you put it in a comment?
It won't let me.
You can't even comment the number?
No, because you're like the host with the most.
No, put it in a YouTube comment.
I did. I put it in streamer right here. It says this comment has failed to post to the Anti-Hero broadcast because it's anything website or phone number related. It won't let in.
All right, what's the number?
772-217-5453.
453. All right, we're gonna pin the number. Anybody who would like to call in, you got to send a text first. Tell us who you are, what you're doing, but
and a picture of your ghost bed.
Yeah. Are the new beanies in counterculture? No, they're at the Anti-Hero broadcast in the shop part of it. So go to shop. You'll see all the merch. You'll see it's underneath the hats. And you can get Counterculture Inc. beanies on the Counterculture Inc. Threads website if you would so choose to get a Counterculture Inc. beanie. But the Anti-Hero beanies, but they're the flip beanies, right? They're the
it'll flip up.
They're like more like winter hats than beanies, I'd say. They didn't have any options. So that's it. That's the unfortunate part of getting something up so fast is that the place takes a lot of the bullshit out of it, but you kind of are stuck with what they have.
Yeah, they have like 4 options. 3 are regular, different brands. 1 is for a baby, and then they're all flip. So
yeah, go to Counterculture Inc. Threads.com and use promo code Anti-Hero. Save 15% on a Counterculture Inc. beanie. Or do we have any promo codes for the Anti-Hero shop?
Mm-mm.
Of course we don't.
We can make them. I mean, if you want to give these, like, I think Patreon would probably be the one that would get the discount.
Yeah. All right, so obviously we're going to touch on the it was on the 14th, so it was 2 days ago, but the Mayor Frey, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Frey. He kind of, I guess, maybe spoke out of turn or said some things, and just obviously everybody saw the chief of police eyes go like, you know,
we're going to do what?
We'll hit on that. But obviously
he's a pussy too. Fuck.
The chief?
Yeah, he's the one that was on there squawking and fucking bowing down anyway that they weren't going to help ICE.
Yeah, well, I think he's hit his limit on how much he's going to work with Frey. But I mean, it goes to our argument, dude. You know, you have to work with the feds. We've said this like every day this week. Everything would be solved in these issues if you just fucking work with the feds.
Agreed.
So, but Casual Fridays is our chance to engage with you guys just a little bit more than usual. So keep the comments coming. We've got obviously great videos for us to break down and review. We'll go ahead and hit it first, though. The press conference on the 14th that Mayor Frey decided to do. I got it. We got to check volume, so you guys got to let us know. Huh?
Do we have a producer?
Everybody's got to let us know if they can hear it. I am the producer. I am your producer now. All right, here we go.
Give an update on the ICE shooting that took place earlier tonight on the north side. This is the second in a week. The chief will be able to provide some details on the limited amount that we know thus far, and then I will provide some comments thereafter. Chief.
My name is Brian O'Hara, BRIANO''HARA. I am the Minneapolis Police Chief.
And I'm gay.
At 6:51
Mike
p.m.,
does the podcast.
Minneapolis police received a 911 call reporting a shooting on the 600 block of 24 Avenue North. Preliminary information indicates that there was a struggle with a federal agent in front of the resident. During the struggle, the federal agent discharged his weapon, striking one adult male. The adult male then retreated inside of the residence, where he remained inside and refused to come out.
Yeah.
Eventually, federal agents made entry into the residence, and the individual was brought to an ambulance where he has been transported to the hospital. Minneapolis police have secured the crime scene around the location, and the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, as well as the FBI, are on the scene processing the evidence. There's a crowd gathered in the area, and we have called for mutual aid from the Minnesota State Patrol and Hennepin County Sheriff. The crowd is engaging in unlawful acts. They have thrown fireworks at police officers, and at multiple times, gas has been deployed. Police are attempting to disperse this unlawful assembly at this time. I urge anyone that is at the scene to leave immediately. This is already a very tense situation, and we do not need this to escalate any further. I have faith that the investigators are involved will follow every lead in this case and ensure.
I just pause it real quick. I just love the fact that, they're not going to do anything. Why would if I was a protester?
They're not going to do anything.
I'm not going to leave.
Like you guys have already said, we don't have to listen to the feds. Now, why would we listen to you? And we're out fighting the feds, which is what you told us to do, right? You want us to fight the fucking feds, so we're out here fighting them, and now you want us to leave? No, dog.
It is completed to its logical conclusion.
Even the words logical conclusion. Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Word salad.
Yeah.
There's still a lot that we don't know at this time, but what I can tell you for certain is that this is not sustainable.
No,
this is an impossible situation that our city is presently being put in. And at the same time, we are.
All right. So he's definitely backtracking and realizing that, yes, this is an impossible situation when we defy the feds and they start coming in droves to do what they said they were going to do. Like I said on Night Shift last night, you don't fuck with the federal government. As much as I want to push back on pretty much everything that they do, they will fuck you 3 ways from Sunday, dude. And they're going to show it, I guarantee, in the next week.
Are trying to find a way forward to keep people safe, to protect our neighbors, to maintain order. And we're in a position right now.
The easiest way, what he just said, the easiest way to do that is what you just said. Just fucking get out of the way and let them do their job. That's the easiest way to combat all that. It's easy. The feds are there legally. Let them do their job. That's simple. It's very like right up there with like cat, rat, and bat and fucking all the Dr. Seuss rhymes, dude. It's simple, but whatever. Here we are.
What's cat, rat, and bat?
That's like, I used to write that when I was a kid. Dr. Seuss. I see. It's an inside joke. You wouldn't get it.
Oh.
Roll.
Residents that are asking the very limited number of police officers that we have to fight ICE agents on the street.
Look at his face.
To stand by their neighbors.
I said, what?
That we have to fight ICE agents on the street. To stand by their neighbors.
He said, what?
That is insane to me.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that was coming.
No, or he's like, dude, this mayor's got to pick better words.
We cannot be at a place right now in America where we have two governmental entities that are literally fighting one another.
But they're not.
Why are we put in this position? We're put in this position because we have approximately 600 police officers in Minneapolis, far fewer that are able to work at any given time. And there are approximately.
So first off, 600.
Sounds low.
600 for Minneapolis,
yeah, let's
Minnesota.
Get the population up there.
And now, I know George Floyd, that whole issue, they lost a lot of people during those riots. They a a huge retirement storm hit, but 600 people.
It's not as many as I thought. It's not as many as I thought. 430,000 people.
This doesn't seem like a lot, dude.
It's still not a lot, but I get to figure I have right under 200,000 and we have 200, so triple. Like that's still a problem.
All right, let's continue this for a little bit.
3,000 ICE agents in the area.
3,000. That is crazy.
The 600 police officers that we have are charged on any given day with investigating crime, stopping homicides from taking place.
All
right, tell me how the city of Minneapolis is stopping homicides from taking place.
They're not. That's all. That's buzzwords, dude. They're buzzwords. It's the same song.
I can guarantee you right now, if there's a cop in Minneapolis, he would say absolutely not, because of the way. And he goes on. This mayor goes on to say that they stop carjackings too, and from happening. And the proactive policing is how you stop those things from happening. A lot of people don't agree with proactive policing, but that's how you stop fucking violent crime.
Yeah.
Is
Derek Chauvin tried to be proactive, and look what happened to him.
Yep. Let's see. Let's get some comments. Whose fault is that Jack Weed mayor? Yeah, mayors are elected.
Yeah,
right?
He's elected, dude. People elect him. Just like fucking Mamdani in fucking New York.
I am the mayor now. Anti-hero militia storm, Minnesota. I don't know if there's 3,000 of us yet. Hopefully soon.
But just think what he said: 3,000 feds, and he's telling 600 cops. Then he says they can't work all the time, which means probably about a third of that. And you can't work 24 hours a day anyway. It's like,
well, that's the whole force. That's not even uniform patrol.
That's admin. That's fucking all that bullshit.
So Clint says, Sarge, don't do cold. I don't know if he's talking about the mayor, or the chief, but that is a pretty dope jacket. I think cops should go back to wearing the leather jackets. That is pretty cool. All right, let's finish this up.
Preventing carjackings. That's the work of a police officer in a city.
No.
Meanwhile, we have ICE agents throughout our city and throughout our state who, along with Border Control, are creating chaos.
Border Control, a new agency?
This is not the path that we should be on right now in America.
It is absolutely.
Thankfully, there's another path.
Oh, here we go.
And I want to talk to everybody who's out there, even people who aren't living in Minneapolis right now.
Yeah.
Maybe you just put your kids to bed. Maybe you're cleaning up the dishes. I'm sure you love your family.
Fucking guy, dude.
There's no doubt in my mind that you love your town. Imagine if that city or that town was suddenly invaded by thousands of federal agents that do not share the values that you hold dear.
Damn, this city's gonna
imagine if your daily routines were disrupted. The local cafe that you eat at was shut down because they're scared that their own family might get torn apart.
He's forgetting a key element. He's forgetting a key element to that.
He's got to figure out what to do.
What's he forgetting?
He's forgetting the fact that the people are here illegally. At no point has he put any emphasis or burden on the people who committed the crime. It's not our fault that millions of people chose to come in the country illegally. It's not our fault. That's like feeling bad for the bank robber who just didn't have any money. This poor guy didn't have any money. He robbed a bank, and now they're coming to get him. Isn't that terrible that we have 3,000 bank robbers? It's not my fault that Cafe hired illegal immigrants. It's not my fault your city became a sanctuary city and allowed illegal immigrants. Still, he's not talking about the fucking Somalian daycare problem. That's insane. Like, he should be on there talking about that. But this problem was created by illegal aliens and then people who have hired illegal aliens. You know what they should do? They should deport the aliens and they should arrest the fucking business owners that knowingly hired them. That's my take.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't really know what disruptions it would cause if you're at a cafe. Maybe
they're gonna, you know what they're saying. He's saying that they're rolling in and they're taking the fucking chef, and now you can't get your fucking corned beef and hash is not going to get cooked because Juan is gone. So
is Minneapolis? Are they also enforcing like Mexican issues, or is it just Somalians right now?
No, I think they're getting anybody. But I mean, obviously, Somalian is the hot topic there, but they're going after all legal immigrants. It just happened they have a bigger Somalian one, but dude, they all have to go. Like, it sucks. I feel bad. I feel bad for kids that don't know any better. They just got drugged here by their parents.
They're born
illegally.
in the States. They get to stay, and as far as I know, the parents get to stay too, right?
No, the birthright stuff. He's getting on that.
So you're telling me they'll keep children here and send their parents away?
No, I think they go back with their parents. I'm saying, like, you can't separate the family, and the parents aren't staying. So, like they've said before, you can all stay together. Just adios. I mean, you got to go. It's all unfortunate. It sucks, but it's like we're left to clean up the mess of another administration. Yeah, another administration that allowed this to happen, and it's like, now we're left to clean it up, and you're the bad guy for going and fixing it. You can't have that. We have to have basic law and order. The basic law is you have to be in the country legally and come in vetted like everybody else did. And it's unfortunate, but it has to happen.
All right, let's finish this up.
For daycare, this is not creating safety. It's certainly not creating safety when a huge percentage of the shootings that have taken place so far this year in Minneapolis have been by ICE. So let's be very clear. I've seen conduct from ICE that is disgusting and is intolerable. If it were your city, it would be unacceptable there too. And for anyone that is taking the bait tonight, stop. That is not helpful. Go home. We cannot counter Donald Trump's chaos with our own brand of chaos. And I have seen thousands of people throughout our city peacefully
I see what he's doing.
Yeah, you see it?
I see what he's doing. He's complying, but
bait and switch. Yeah, he's doing the bait and switch.
He's complying now.
He's complying because the mean, tyrannical Donald Trump is going to kill you, and ICE is going to kill you because Trump is mean. So now it's time to stay home. That's what he just did.
Oh, man. That's genius.
Yeah, instead of saying it's the right thing to do, instead of saying it's the right thing to do, he's going to tell you it's the right thing to do, but blame everybody else and make it seem like it's mean.
He's a manipulator.
Correct.
Huh. Interesting.
Yep. Very interesting.
I don't know what anybody's talking about half the time in this.
We did get an order for 2 beanies. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, that was anti-hero #1 fan. If we got a beanie or a shirt that said Tyler is gay, would you buy it? I'm not gay, but he's the one that used to have the I know you would. He's the one that used to have the funny name. So
I don't know.
We got tons of stuff in there. We'll pull that up later. Yeah, let's finish this.
Helping, and you are not helping the undocumented immigrants in our city.
I forgot to put it up in StreamYard. My bad.
City. You are not helping the people. For those that have peacefully protested, I applaud you. For those that are taking the bait, you are not helping, and you are not helping the undocumented immigrants in our city. You are not helping the people that call this place home. ICE can leave, and this massive deployment can come to an end.
Nope.
We have filed litigation to hopefully make it so. And at the same time, I'm deeply concerned that we don't have that kind of time. This is already the second shooting that we've had in a week. People are scared. The atmosphere is tense. But again, there is another option. We can stop going down this route together. We'll open it to any questions.
Yeah, there's a very easy option. Comply with the fucking
Holy
feds.
guacamole. So I love how it's not, hold on, let me get us back. It's not labeled, Mayor Frey, what would you call it? Submits to Trump, submits to federal government, complies with federal government. It's spun in a way where he does exactly what they want to do, which I'm sure they don't care as long as, the cops are out there helping people.
They're killing our people. Stay home. I know you guys tried to do it peacefully, but Trump's got the warriors here and they're killing everybody and you're just going to die. So just comply because, you don't want to get killed too. That's what he's doing. Never has he accepted the fact or stated that it's illegal. He's enforcing a law, the laws of the United States, U.S. Code 18. He's never talked about that.
U.S. Code 18. That's the illegal immigrant code, right?
But it's on there. Yeah. So he can't. How hard is it to just say? I mean, that's where we lost our way. It's like we lost our way by saying you can't just tell the truth. Just say it. Like, hey, well, Heather, Barack Obama is on video. It's a famous video saying exactly that. You can't come here illegally.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
We're going to send you back. We're going to deport you. We're going to detain you. You have to come in the right way. He said it. It was okay.
What about the people that came here legally, dude? I mean, it's kind of like the whole. It's kind of like it reminds me of like the male athletes that compete in women's sports. All they do is hurt the women. Like that women, they hurt women's sports in general.
And these guys, good comparison.
All they're doing is hurting illegal or legal immigrants that came here legally. And I would be fucking pissed too, dude. No wonder Trump had so much support.
My family came here like that. My grandfather's Greek, born in Greece. He came through the country legally, paid all that money, waited, all that stuff he had to do to become a legal citizen. And all these Hispanic people have done all the hoops and saved money to have a lawyer and get them through the country, go through the back. All these hardworking people that did it the right way. And then I don't care what race you are or any, it's like being at Disney and somebody just fucking cuts in front of the line. I don't care if you're Hispanic and a Hispanic cuts in, that Hispanic's gonna say, hey, motherfucker, get to the back of the line. Like, they're not going to be like, yeah, just come on in. They're going to be like, no, motherfucker, go wait like we all did.
Yeah, I waited.
It's the same thing. Yes. So it's fucking common sense, dude. And the way it's just twisted right in front of us is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen.
Yeah. I mean,
dude, Biden was anti-gay. He's on video saying you can't be gay in men's sports. He was on video. He created the crack law. Joe Biden created
more black men in prison than anybody.
I fucking enforced them when I was in the DA. 5 grams of crack would get you 10 years in the feds. Over 50 grams of crack would get you 25 years minimum mandatory in the feds. He's on TV, poison, crack. He created it. And then it was a problem 20 years later. Oh, it's racist. Motherfucker, you created it. So it all happens right in front of our eyes, right on video. And we're still too stupid to fucking, half the country's too stupid to see it. So that's all I got to say about that.
We got some good videos here. I don't want to run through them too fast, though.
We blazed through them last night.
Yeah.
But I had a lot. I was on point last night. I was well prepared. We were on it.
All right, so I'm gonna kick it off with this one. Doing my best. I'm doing my best.
Well, but I'll tell a Lewis story before you hit it. So
okay,
everybody watches Lewis, and Lewis has a little delay in his responses to everything, and he's very intelligent. So I was driving Lewis home last night, and I said something about questions and asking him questions. And Lewis goes, Mike, I'm kind of like AI. He says, I hear it. I need a couple seconds to process it. And then I give you the answer. And I was like, he is like fucking AI. He's a very smart dude. Like, he's very smart. But you can't get Lewis on the spot. You can't ask him like right now. He needs that delay.
Yeah, he does. He was when you guys were doing the cube challenge last time. He couldn't help it. He had a almost 1 second full delay.
Mm-hmm. Because he's used to doing it himself. He's very habit oriented. So when they do it, they hit the timer. They put their hands down. When they lift their hands, the timer starts. So he doesn't have that ability. But it's funny when I asked him, and I'll tell you how he explained where he lived. It's hilarious. We pull in the neighborhood. I'm thinking, you give me directions. You're like, hey, man, go to the third house down the left, pull in the drive. I'm like, cool. So I asked Lewis, I'm like, you pull in? He asked me like a trivia. Do you know which house is mine? I'm like, absolutely. I've never been there. Sure don't. He's like, it's got a red garage door and a white car. And I'm like, I'm looking at like 10 houses in the dark. I'm like, and I found it. He was like, good job.
Lewis opened up yesterday. We hit another milestone with Lewis.
We did.
Lewis is very, very reserved. You stand in line like 12-hour days before every deployment. Yeah.
Your wife's saying you have autism.
I know. Thanks, babe. All right. Let's do this. So this is pretty interesting. This guy, I'm not gonna lie, although they are terrorists and I would never, ever, ever condone them, he fired me up a little bit.
No ICE agent ever run up on me. I guarantee you they won't. I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what's gonna happen. They touch me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. The Black Panther Party from self-defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that if it's a bunch of people standing outside with assault rifles and shotguns. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. That means them shotgun shells that shoot out of a punk, they shoot them rapidly. If you are gonna legally arm yourself with something bigger than what they got. Those who serve in the public, they should be fearful of the public. They should be fearful that the public is going to be dissatisfied with their job that they're doing, not feeling like they're tyrants, not feeling like they're bullies because they got guns and body armor and walkie-talkies. That makes them immune to whatever the people would do. I think you want to correct the ideology of the pig and the mentality of the slave catcher. You meet them with equal force. All power to the motherfucking people. No power to the pig.
All right. So obviously 98% of that is terrorism and cop killer rhetoric. However, he did say, I think every American agrees, you need to have at least firepower that can match the government. We talk about this all the time. Your street cops are not fucking government. Some of them are turning into it that way, which we're starting to see, and we're trying to keep that from happening. Cops need to be people too. They need to be able to think critically, and they need to enforce social contract theory. They don't need to enforce like COVID bullshit and stuff like this. But yeah, I mean, how the fuck are they walking around with assault rifles and this automatic shotguns? Is that a thing in Chicago? I didn't think they were very gun friendly there.
No, that's I think it's the third most strict gun state, Illinois, in the nation, from what I remember. And I'm not sure, other than the fact that they're black. Maybe there's a pass.
Maybe they're just letting them, giving them a little pass.
Yeah, that's all I can think. I mean, I can't imagine 30 MAGA hat white males walk around with guns that wouldn't be met with some severe consequences. It's just my opinion.
Okay, does anybody know? Yeah, right. Clinton says, hey, killer, you ever thought about serving? Nah, I'm good. Does anybody know if they are allowed to walk around, if there's parts in that is Chicago. He said it's Chicago, right?
I didn't hear it. Maybe. I can't imagine, dude. Chicago?
We did not hear what he said. Hold on. Let's go back.
Maybe it's in caption. Does it say where it's at?
I'll put a hole in their chest the size of a window. Safe line repair, safe line replace. That's what happened. They touched me. Unarmed woman was killed by ICE. If you think you're about to come and brutalize the people while we're standing here, fuck around and find out. Our interactions with the police and ICE, and we hold them accountable. We hold them accountable. We patrol the community and we hold them accountable. the Black Panther Party from self-defense, we're the same Panther Party from back in the day, but we're a little more aggressive now, you dig? Carry bigger guns and we don't take no shit. Places where there are a lot of immigrants at, I think that the community around them needs to take special care to them and needs to start escorting them to and from everywhere to make sure that they're safe. Because them ICE agents ain't gonna act like that.
So it says, quick Google search. I have a Google search for Pennsylvania.
I have a Philly cop.
Okay. Because it says,
hello.
There you go.
Yo, what's up, motherfucker?
What's up, dude?
Hey, we have good cop, bad cop, Nick on the line in Philly. We just watched a video where the Black Panthers are all around walking around with not fully auto, but assault rifles. Is that a thing in Philly? Are they allowed to do that?
Yeah, dude, they're allowed to do it.
Is it just the Black Panthers, or is that a thing that
anybody can do it? I mean, you know, we don't have enough time to discuss constitutional law, states' rights, government rights. You know what I mean? Philadelphia's a Class A city. You're not supposed to be able to open carry. But then does that really contribute to long guns? You know, there's an argument to be made there. I mean, it's a very hot topic button for a long time.
Really?
Not something we can discuss right now. Yeah. I mean, you can essentially, you know, there's constitutionalists and there's fucking nerdy auditors that will walk around with a gun on their hip like they're John Wayne and try to antagonize cops. And, you know, there's different laws. In a Class A city, you're not allowed to open carry, so technically we can lock you up. But then, you know, if it gets in front of like a federal judge, they'll throw it out because you're allowed to open carry. It's just it's a really big thing that's been going on for years. So yeah, I mean, technically you can do it. You look like a bunch of fucking nerds, but yeah, you're allowed to do it.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Nick. I'll see you at 3:00 live on Open Mic Counterculture.
Sir.
All right, later.
All right, man. See you, bro.
So,
yeah, my Google search was right around the same thing. It says that open carry is generally allowed without a permit in the state of Pennsylvania, but except in Philly, they're supposed to have a license. And then it says a 2024 court ruling struck down age restrictions on handgun ownership. So for a fucking city that's falling apart, they're sure pretty wild for letting guns all over.
Yeah, I got your text, Kenny. Turns out it was Philly, not Chicago. When you obtain concealed permit in PA, it clearly says no carry in Philly, Pittsburgh, and bars.
I wonder why. Who lives in those places?
Fucking Philly sucks, dude.
It does suck.
God, man.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right, let's do it
to them, and it needs to start escorting them.
This is just really funny. I love these videos of JD Vance. Hot dog. I think it's recreating a technique. It's Jimmy on his way to court. Happy birthday, bud. We don't have to watch the whole thing. Oh, we did.
We did.
We did. We'll put it serious.
Did you see Matty O's text? We could throw that up maybe.
Can you do it? Or
I got it. I can text it. I can text it on my computer. You just have to share it once I pop it up. Hold on.
All right.
It's a GoFundMe.
GoFundMe of the week coming in hot.
All right. Bada bing.
Noah Dial. I don't know what that is. Those things just make me laugh. There's a lot of AI JD Vance out there, and it's fucking hilarious.
That's the autism thing we're talking about.
Me?
Yeah.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not a knock. It's okay. You have your whole month, April.
Autism has a month?
Yeah, April. My son's autistic.
Oh, so you would know.
Yeah,
that actually makes me feel worse.
I definitely know. I mean, my wife argues I am too, but
everyone has autism these days, Mike.
I'm undiagnosed. All right, you want to share that? You want to share that?
Yeah, my county permit doesn't say anything about Philly, Pittsburgh, or bars. Maybe it's just the statutes. Tyler's gonna cry. Like
you can put the link in there too. Oh no, you still need to put the link.
What?
For the GoFundMe. So I still need to get it to you.
All right, let me
I'll email it to you while you talk. I'll talk about it. Let me email. Don't put it up yet. Let me email it to you real quick, and then I'll read it a little bit.
Put it up.
Oh, okay.
Can you scroll though? I can't scroll.
Yeah, I got it. So it says support for Matt Van Dyne's cancer journey. Matt Van Dyne and I have been friends since grade school, and it's hard to put into words how much he means to us who know him. Recently, Matt received germ cancer diagnosis. As he begins treatment, there are a lot of unknowns ahead. The news has been difficult for everyone who cares about him, and we want to do everything we can to help ease some of this stress that comes with this time. So there's a fundraiser given to us by our manager, Matty O, who asked us to put this up. So I'll email.
He's a firefighter.
Yes, he's a firefighter. So let's support the brothers in, what do we call them, Brothers in Red?
They probably have a better brotherhood than we do.
Yeah, they do. Way better. But I'll send you the link. We'll also put in our story. I'll put in the Copville story, anti-hero story. Let's help these guys out. Cancer is nothing to fuck with. We got buddy Jack in our network that's battling cancer as well. So
yeah, any money helps, dude.
It all helps.
Me with
yep. So let me get you the email. You can take it down. Then I'll send you the email, the link.
All right. It's a spectrum for a reason. We all have autisms. My grown buddy has ADHD. I haven't explained memes to him. Then he laughs.
I definitely have problems. It sucks when my wife points it out, but I know I do. I do weird things. I can't help it.
All right. Let's go to more videos. I have that song, that techno song stuck in my head. This is fucking hilarious, dude. All right, let me see here. We're up. We're good. Ready?
One day, we'll build a fucking hole in your lives. Nothing will ever make you feel like a human being again. Ever. What is it worth to you? What is it, 50K? I make 50K.
They can't take us all. They can't take us all, brother.
It doesn't make you a whole different class. You're one of us. Just willing to throw the rest under the bus.
Love it.
Water.
Water just doesn't help either. Nothing helps.
Clear it out.
Make it work. That made my day. That was extremely funny. So the problem is these camera guys, they're free agents, dude. They're usually not affiliated with either political side. They're there to get fucking footage for the gram. And he filmed him talking all of his badass shit that he was talking. And he also filmed him after the fucking getting pepper sprayed. And that is a very accurate description of what happens when you get pepper sprayed.
It's not fun. What about, did you go through you went in the gas chamber too, right? And for SWAT?
Yeah, 5 times.
Miserable.
We had to do like gas. We had to do pepper, like OC air spray. Like it came out of a can. So it was there's a difference between OC and there was a bunch of them. I had to go in that fucking chamber like 5 times.
Yeah, we did. Did you go Orange County? You go on your own, right?
I have it, bro. I think
your video?
Yeah.
So I went to FSA. So mine was like 6 of us in a room, and then they sprayed the stuff up in the air. And then it was 30 of us in the locked in tin can room, and they throw like 2 canisters out.
What's the easiest way? It's a 24-second video. What's the easiest way? Could I text it to you and you put it up here?
Text it to actually, I message it to copvilleog@gmail.com. It'll pop right on my computer.
I message it?
Yeah, just like you're going to text and just go copvilleog@gmail.com and it'll pop right on my computer.
All right, trying to do this quick
in a hurry.
No, I don't want to fucking email it, dude. All right, just send it. Yeah, the gas. So this was the first one. So open air is what you typically do at SWAT school first. It's just a general exposure. You walk through a field, you start realizing this is going to be the next hour of my life and it's going to get worse. Well, they decided to pop it in the shoot house and then walk us through the shoot house. And dude, it was the guy. I mean, you probably know him, Kirkland. He popped it, and
yes,
he was like, "That was a big mistake." He's a big goofball, and he popped it in the shoot house. And so we were all getting lost. I thought I was gonna fucking die.
It's ready.
Oh,
You guys got it. Ready? Mask it off.
Oh god.
oh no, this is chamber. That was like my 4th time being gassed. So you think that's good training, Mike?
Yeah. So what they did, you have to be prepared because I've been on ops and your gas mask gets, you can't panic. You have to understand you can survive. The point of it, that's torture, what that is, and that's what they do to us. But the reason behind the torture is I've been on ops where you hit something going around a corner and there's gas in the house and you unseal your mask and you have to know like all I have to do is reseal it, blow a couple times and I'll recover. It's torture. SWAT school, what they did for us though is we're in, like we had Alpha, Bravo, Delta, and Charlie, like 20 guys in each one. We had Alpha and Bravo go in, they stand on each side, they throw 2 canisters in this closed in room. You have your masks on, and then they walk around the room and they go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the back of the room. So you go all the way to the back. It's about 40 feet across the room. They wait for all 4 guys have to peel their mask off in complete gas. And as soon as you take that first breath, you're done. You have to hold your buddy and the one SWAT commander in front of you or cadre in front of you and one in the back. And you have to walk very slowly out of the building. You can't run, can't push. You have to go. And it's about 30 good seconds of exposure. It's fucking miserable.
Yeah, then they made us do like 1,000 or 100 burpees.
Oh yeah. We were getting smoked all the way, like by Alpha and Bravo in the gas chamber. Delta and Charlie are doing, burpees, push-ups, sit-ups, running a quarter mile at a time. Then as soon as we came out, we got about 3 minutes to recover, and we went back and started running again. So it's a miserable day.
And I mean, like, do you remember in the Army? So in the Army, they line us up in the gas chamber, all 6 million of us, and we fucking on each side of the chamber. So you're looking at one row, like row 1's looking at row 2, and they just randomly pick and they go, everybody don their mask. So you don't, everybody standing there. They fucking pump it full of gas, and then they just go, this whole row, take your mask off. And I was the first row, so I took mine off. You had to do the Army creed or
Social Security. What's your name? Where are you from?
No, it wasn't individually. We had to like sing something as a group.
Oh, okay.
And then we went out. But the problem is the whole fucking first line was watching us in their mask, so they got to see it, and then they had to do it.
Yep.
We for psychological reasons, we got to go first, and it was way easier.
Yeah, I will tell you, by the grace of God, in basic and in SWAT school, I was the first group both times. Because if I was like group 4 and I had to watch all those dudes go out, I would have been like, dude, this is fuck, man. My buddy went in. He had a beard. He decided he's going to go to SWAT school with the big, cool SWAT guy beard.
Oh, yeah. Just
Unconscious. It wasn't sealed. It wouldn't seal. So when they're waiting for him to go, he goes down. They have to drag him by his feet, like out of the fucking gas chamber.
How did he go unconscious?
He like passed out from the fucking gas. Like he was choking. He laid on the ground. They're like, he couldn't get up. He's not
because
sealed.
it's all nervous system based. So your nervous system is
when I say unconscious, he was like incapacitated. He was like laying on the ground in the fetal position, like dying. So they drug him out.
But the thing about gas and all that stuff is that it's your nervous system reacting. So if you were to be put to sleep, like with
you're gonna be fine.
You could sit there and sleep in it because your body's not reacting. So if you were under anesthesia, your body, as far as I know, would not react to gas.
So it's one of the mandatory things in SWAT school is the gas chamber. So they drug him out. He had to shave his fucking beard outside the fucking room and then go back in after being drug out once and have to go through the whole process again in order to pat. Burn. Oh my God. Dry shaving in the field and then going back in.
You got to want it. Look at Clint's comment one time in police camp. I saw
it. Now they do that. dumb stuff where they pepper spray you and make you fucking hit a bag with a stick. Stupid shit. Get back.
Instead of a hot band member, there's a hot dispatcher, Clint. And Heather is right. There's no.
Your wife said there's none. None.
None. There is none. She's right.
None.
You don't love the dispatcher. Fun story. When I was in the academy, they took us. We had this like crusty old sergeant. It's pretty cool. And he took us to the dispatch center, and we're walking around and we're meeting him. And then when we were done, he goes, "Do you guys know why I took you there?" And we're like, to see how dispatch works on the other side of a call. And he goes, "No, so you guys can actually see what those fucking voices are." He's like, "Don't fucking text and message your dispatchers. That's what they look like." And you're like,
I have a really.
That was back when you could do stuff like that.
I have a bad dispatcher story.
Hear it, Mike.
I was single, and it was before like social media, and I got caught by the voice.
Oh.
And I agreed to meet the person at like a UFC fight at the bowling alley.
Not at work, right? That's
no, off duty. All off duty. I was like, "Hey, the UFC fight," and when they walked in, I had a stomach ache and I had to go home because she was big.
Oh, you didn't even meet her? You didn't even see? Oh, it was before social media.
I got a selfie. I got like one text selfie of the face.
And you got catfished.
I did. I get dispatch fished.
What was your call sign back then? You remember?
I was just a cop. Wasn't the military.
Oh no, but what would they call you on the radio? Like
whatever zone you worked. It was individual. It wasn't unique. It was like whatever zone you were in, 1101, 1201, depending on where you worked. But it was bad.
All right.
It happens though. Happens to the best of us. I missed the whole UFC fight because I went home.
All right. I want you to watch this, Mike. Okay. I want you. This is the commander of Border Patrol I was telling you about. All right. He's in the back. I want you to tell me who he reminds you of.
Fuck you!
Bunch of soldiers doing his bidding. Look at that jacket. Who's he remind you of? Walking in the background. Commanding troop.
I'm not saying. What are his hobbies?
Painting.
Painting?
Yeah. All right. Jefferson knew.
You went full Tyler there.
Oh, whoa. Sorry. Says even moose knuckles need love, Mike. Colt says if she ain't 280, she ain't a lady. You guys are fucking sick. She's still talking about Mike, that one that got away.
It was bad.
Now, was that a first agency? So you got to get away from her? Oh, no.
Very nice.
Did you ever talk about it after that or no? I know you had to have ran by her in 20 years.
100 times I talked to her since. Just never, it never happened. It was just kind of like other events that really didn't happen. It just didn't happen.
The Holocaust in Mike State.
All
right. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Give our boy Jason at Vengeance a little love.
Over a century ago in 1910, the Flexner Report, funded by John D. Rockefeller and the Carnegie Foundation, re-engineered medical education from a holistic, whole-body approach, which appropriately treated the body as an interconnected system, to a compartmentalized approach under the guise of specialized medicine. They shut down or consolidated medical schools, marginalized naturopathic, homeopathic, and chiropractic medicine, replacing them with symptom management and synthetic drugs. Allopathy is a marketing strategy rooted in fear and manipulated science. This philosophy carried into veterinary medicine, resulting in over-vaccination, unnecessary surgeries, and manufactured food, just like they did for people. They call it care, but it's predatory and based in profitability. The truth? Toxicity, compromised immunity, and chronic inflammation. They're not fate. They're engineered. And so is your power to undo them. We built 3 targeted formulas to return the body to homeostasis, for pets and people. To detox, defend, and restore. We are the correction to decades of corruption. We are vengeance.
And we're back. I'm back. Tyler's back. He had to heat his coffee up. That's an everyday thing.
What?
Heating your coffee up.
Dude, I can't drink room temperature coffee. You're
it doesn't make sense.
Psychopath if you can drink room temperature black. I've been drinking coffee black.
Really?
Yeah. When I started drinking coffee, I've learned how much creamer is in it. So I did intermittent fasting for like 8 months back in like 2018, 2017. And you're allowed to drink black coffee. So I just kind of got used to it. Let's see. What comments did we miss? Holy crap. She ate Clint the whole pizza after he rolled out. Don't forget the wings, Clint. Heather said extra ranch. Clint said and 2 pitchers. Bone in, bone out. Bone in for sure. They like sucking it off the bone.
Oh boy.
And then Clint said Mike left no bone. Oh, Mike left no bone.
Clint is very, very sneaky.
Tyler was the coffee reaching because it was black. Get it?
Elon Musk.
No,
it's time
I do not like my coffee like I like my women. Jesus Christ.
Elon Musk said that it's time to
Oh, wait, hold on. Mike.
Insurrection Act. Yeah.
I can't hear you. Give me 1 second.
Elon Musk. Oh, we got a problem. The button. The button. I can blow my whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. Let me know. Once you go black. Good. Good.
Hey, what did you say for the last 60 seconds?
I said that Elon Musk tweeted that it's time to invoke the Insurrection Act immediately.
What's that?
He's ready. Like basically like the government saying that like the fucking immigrants are a problem. And it's time to like
All right, I'm ready to go. You ready?
Hold on.
You bringing something up?
Insurrection Act gives the president authority to call the U.S. military for domestic use. How about that?
Is that it?
That's it. It's very simple.
Vague.
No reason to go deep. No, it's very simple. He's basically saying you can bring.
That's like the Patriot Act. We can spy on you for.
You can land the 82nd Airborne in Minneapolis. A lot of knees on the back.
Man, yeah, but the 82nd is going to deploy with no fucking ammo in their guns.
No, this is it. Right down fucking.
Dude, can you imagine? What's the deal with the National Guard? Are they not going to deploy the National Guard?
I don't think he's going to do it. Walls is all talk. He's a lame duck.
I'm going to go to
Tyler drinks in ASMR.
Shut up. This is just hilarious. I'm sure you guys have all seen this, but this makes me laugh.
ICE is beyond reform. ICE is totally out of control. And this week, I intend to introduce a bill to abolish ICE. We need to.
He looks like a Men in Black character. You know when the aliens dress as humans?
Yeah, he looks like.
That's what this guy looks like.
George
he looks
Taki,
like he's an alien.
that guy, George Taki.
Make ICE go away. ICE is beyond reform. ICE is totally out of control.
We need to make
not
ICE
real.
go away.
This can't be real. This can't be real.
No, it is real, dude. That's real.
What the fuck?
And this week, I intend to introduce a bill to abolish ICE.
You're calling about your card payment.
When he does the ICE bill, does he push 1 for English or 2 for Bangladesh, or what does he push for number 2?
Your Best Buy credit card has
do not redeem. Do not redeem.
Mr. Taylor Hover, I am calling about your Capital One card.
That's pretty good, dude. I've never heard that. That's pretty good.
All right. Quinn says the 82nd got ammo even when we don't. He looks like Michael Jackson from Brady.
Yeah.
Deport stat from Clint. Little Ravens Artness. He looks like he has a human mask on. That's what I'm saying. The Prussian says definitely a lizard. Misham infomercial on building wealth. First Eskimo senator.
It does look like an Eskimo.
And Nick Nice says tweet, what the fuck happened to Jimmy? Jimmy's taking the week off. So it's just me and Mike, baby. It's Jimmy's birthday, though. Wish him a happy birthday.
Do not redeem. I had a buddy he's not my buddy anymore. Okay, let me rephrase that because cops aren't my buddies. Let me restart all over after everything I've been through the last 2 years. I had a coworker who, when he was a detective, he would get that call and he would literally hit speaker and do his entire case reports for 2 hours and have those guys on the phone, like trying to get him to do things. And he'd be like, go to the browser, and then he would like put it on mute, and they would try to explain what a browser is, and he'd go back, which browser? And he would look at me and he'd hold his phone up, and it would be like 2 hours and 32 minutes of this dude rambling. No, that he's fucking with the fucking scammers. He would be doing his report, like concentrating. He'd have the phone down real low, and whenever he needed to say something, he would unmute it and just say like, "I don't understand, sir." And then they would go on their spiel about it, and he would do his report, and then he'd be like, "I don't know, sir. I'm there. I can't figure that part out." And he would and then at the very end, he'd be like, "You fucking pussy bitch," and he would just hang up on them and waste hours of their day.
One time I did that with a guy named it was an Indian man. His name was Smith John.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Are you sure your name's not John Smith?" And he's like, "No, my name is Smith John."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
My buddy got hosed by again, I keep calling her by my buddy. I have like 2 buddies. So let's go back. A guy I worked with did the same thing. He got like this cruise ship call, and he booking a lot of cruises, and he put a $2,000 deposit on the cruise of a lifetime. And then he called Royal Caribbean for his confirmation number. They're like, "Nah, dog.
Oh, no.
No such thing. No such thing." And the guy gave him that name. His name. Well, me and my one of my real buddies used to joke with him. It was like Mark Summers or Mark John, something still stupid, and he fell for it. My mom almost did it.
Dude, you got to check. So I put the lens for the guest. Like, you know how we have a guest camera that we very rarely use anymore?
Yeah, the good one.
The good one. I put it on my camera, and you can read everything. It's very detailed. Do you see it? Do you notice the difference?
Yeah, that's what Jay says all the time. Jay says we should be up there with those big ones, man.
The big lens?
The big cameras, the more expensive ones. Like Ian Bick's cameras are fucking like 3 feet big, dude.
Okay, well, let's start with a big lens first.
Well, that's okay. That's what I mean. The better lens, more detail.
We'll get another one.
For me, people like me that have very small things, we need detail.
Yeah, I mean, you can read every single thing. You can read the elevated silence hat.
Yes.
Really cool. Really cool. I looked really good.
All right. Let's not get fucking crazy.
Are we even fucking live on X right now?
Probably not. You probably forgot to click it.
No, I don't. You don't have to click it. It just goes live automatically. Yep. Anyways, guys, if you joined us halfway through, Casual Fridays is a time for us to fucking chill with you guys. Read comments, watch videos. There's really no there's no outline for it. You know, if there's some kind of like news that comes up from Thursday to Friday, we'll cover it. But
do you want to play that video from my IA where the girl said she's gonna slam somebody on her head?
I don't know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, let's play this.
Clint says I put a guy in the army named WD, and that's it. WD.
40?
Little Raven's Art Nest. I told my mom to start texting me if she gets a call from any kind of service she doesn't get scammed. That is very true. Older people are obviously more subject to falling victim to fraud.
Yeah, my mom almost did it. She was fucking had my sister down at Walgreens buying green dot cards.
Yes, dude. There was one where a woman got a call from her daughter. Got a call or a text that said her daughter was kidnapped.
Mhm.
Do not mention anything to her husband. She got up from the dinner table, and bought like $4,000 worth of iTunes gift cards or whatever. Did it, and then they were like, "The daughter, why didn't you ever call the daughter? She was totally fine the whole time."
Yeah.
And stranger danger. What's up, bro?
Let me blow that whistle, baby. Whistle, baby. Let me go. All right. This is from my episode, but it's got a portion of the body cam, and I'll preface it before you play it and get it loaded.
Is this your body cam?
Yeah. Well, her body cam of me on it, but kind of give you an idea of what we're dealing with.
So can you? Oh, you're gonna preface it? Okay.
Yeah. So what happened? During my IA and my wife's IA, I did an episode on Wednesday. If you guys want to go check it out on Copville, I did a whole breakdown of the disparaging difference in the discipline that I received and my wife received due to political affiliation. So in this video, I've gotten to the bottom of it because now that I've been gone long enough, people on the inside tell me like this is what really happened. And there was a lieutenant who was my old partner. This shows you the thin blue line and how great cops are. My old partner, who when he had an affair on his wife, I was the first one he called, like all that stuff. He needed me. He, myself and a few other guys that were, the SWAT guys and all that, the guys that just did the job. We kind of fell out of graces with the administration because we were trying to do the right thing and all the dick suckers came along. So this guy set out to find a reason to get me in trouble and demote me. And he actually bragged about it. And somebody reached out to me recently and said, "Hey man, I should have told you this sooner. It was really difficult to talk about when I still worked there. I was involved. I didn't want him to come back on me, but he came in the office and bragged about writing you up and making sure it went around the chain of command the right way." So the girl who initially said like she was upset about the call, at the very end of the call when everything's done, she says what you're going to hear on video about what she'll do when I leave. And then we'll play it and then I'll kind of explain what I'm talking about. But this was at the end of the call. I'm getting ready to leave for the jail and the female's body camera is playing. That was so disturbed by what she had just seen. This was her answer to me when I asked her if she'll be okay staying at the scene. You got to play it.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I was so intrigued by your story.
Think it'll be a problem with her? No. Okay. I'll just slam her on the ground and take her to jail.
Start it over again. I'll just slam her on the ground. And so
Ready?
One more time. Yep.
I mean, she's good. You don't think it'll be a problem with her? No. Okay. I'll just slam her on the ground and take her to jail.
Good. I'll just slam her on the ground and take her to jail. You can stop it. So
I don't know which Mike's talking.
No, that's me now. You can stop that
Okay.
one. So because I'm just going to repeat what she said. So the context is we arrest his dad and his son fleeing and eluding. It was a pursuit that ended in the front yard. Dad's squawking. Mom's acting like a complete fucking C word. So after the scene's clear, I got the dude in my car. The other guy's gone. I said to her, "Are you good here with the mom?" And she says, "Yes, I'll just slam her on the ground and take her to jail if she acts up," which would indicate that she saw behavior and that would warrant that. Well, she went into the IA and was like, "Oh God, it was so terrible." And it was a joke. And she got to write that up as a joke, what she said to me. And
Yeah.
I watched IA minimize the joke. And then to go on, what's funny is after this, just recently, this same female who has been written up for multiple things took a report and the victim didn't like the service she got. And there was video of this female deputy and another supervisor on the person's outside camera talking shit about the victim. Like, this stupid bitch doesn't know what she's talking about. Then the lady posted on Facebook about it. This deputy, the same female, called the victim's husband on her off time and said, "You keep posting about me on Facebook, you're going to have big problems." Threatened him.
Oh, shit.
And she got a letter of counseling, minimal discipline.
Mm.
So I think she's getting the kickbacks of like, you took down Dilks. So just kind of that episode kind of highlights all that, what can happen when you know it. You saw it happen. You didn't know it's coming, but it came for you too when it kind of.
Oh, yeah, baby.
when you fall out of graces and they're ready for you. And this guy that was my old partner, dope partner for years, man. We went to schools together and all that. He literally told somebody, I'm going to route this around his chain of command and make sure it doesn't get swept under the rug, and I'm going to get this guy demoted. And that was a former partner of mine, dude.
Isn't it fucking crazy how people can sleep at night? They can look at themselves. They can get up in the morning and they can look themselves in the mirror and go, I'm a piece of shit, garbage.
I'm going to one up it for you. Right after he wrote me up, he wrote me up December 16th. He took it to another captain to hide his name. He didn't want to be on the paperwork, so he took it to somebody else. And that's where the conspiracy started to go around me. He had a fucking stroke like 3 or 4 days later. My last group of text messages with him are me checking on him because I'm a good fucking human being. And he's like, oh yeah, man, I'm doing well. Me checking on him again after he had already fucked me sideways. Then when I found out it was really him, which was January 5th when the IA came in, his last message to me is like scuttlebutt bullshit conversation about a football game because the Giants played the Eagles. He's an Eagles fan. And that was January 17th of 2021. I never responded. I've never spoken to him since. But that just goes to show you that the devil sits beside you in this profession.
Oh, yeah. God, I know.
Oh, they got to answer to God. Yep, you're right. Heather, I know exactly where she's going. They're gonna answer, dude. And I put it out, and that's, it sounds like petty, but somebody's got to show everybody, and that for these young guys. But part of my reason is if it can happen to me when I was the best man of the sheriff and I was in that good, it can happen to anybody. If you're just a regular dude walking around the agency, kind of like you were. You're just a regular dude, man. You weren't like on the chain of command. You weren't an ass kisser.
The problem is I was a regular dude in my agency, right? I even left street crimes, dude. That was more so we could do the live show at night. But still, I was just my last 2 years, I was a regular, maybe last year, patrol guy. Just fucking answering calls, making sure I get lunch. And I did nothing. I represented, but the problem is that I was my own thing outside of it. And they really fucking despise the fact that I had a podcast.
Yes.
Frank says, did we already cover the Tyson of the protesters? I don't know what that means. Frank, if you could clarify a little bit. Misham says, what the fuck? What a scumbag. Absolutely. Do you want me to put yours up there, Mike?
Yeah, you can put it up there. I'm not going to I don't know her number. I wouldn't give that anyway, but that's her name.
I think, weren't they asking about the dispatcher's number?
I hope not, because I don't have that.
I thought that's what he said. Did you get her number?
Maybe. Okay. No, I definitely. Oh, whoa. Breaking news. Finally. The Mets signed Bo Bichette, 3-year, 126. Thank God. What is better?
What? So is the Giants signing?
They already did.
They did, the head coach?
Harbaugh, yeah.
Harbaugh. How many times did he play his brother? I watched one game, so it was at least once. And I know they were.
His brother left. His brother left and came back too. He was a San Francisco coach. Then he went to He went to Michigan, and then he came back. Now he's at where the fuck is he now? I forget. Where the fuck?
Roy and
somebody else knows. Like he knows. Yeah, man. I just saw that.
You guys got the same alerts.
Well, I drove home all night pissed off because Tucker signed with the Dodgers. I don't know how the Dodgers are going to afford all these people, but that's good news finally. The war hat, honestly, I wish I sold him, and I'm not going to pinch off somebody else. This war, the story behind the war hat is actually Marvin Hagler, the boxer, way back, wore this hat. And then I'm a huge Dustin Poirier fan, so I actually got mine on Amazon. I'm not going to pinch off somebody else's design and create my own. I'm not that type of guy. Oh yeah, Chargers. Harbaugh, the other Harbaugh's at the Chargers. They lost last week to the Patriots. But I went on Amazon and bought it off Amazon. I'm not going to steal somebody's design and make.
Okay, let me ask you this, Mike. Do you really think that one word, a one syllable word, is stealing, or is it?
Look at the font. I guess I could write it in my own font and put it up there like that. Right.
I think it's so simple.
It's effective,
but he wants it. But there's no way you can patent.
No, it's not patented. But I guess I could. If you want to sell it, we can sell it. I just need.
You should. I don't know. I was thinking about doing some stuff. Very simple words like cap. Everybody knows what that is. Ice.
Yeah, actually, great.
You should make ice shirts.
All right, fuck it. We'll sell the war hat. we can make it a little bit cooler and put because I can make it well, this is a flat brim. This is like a snapback. We can do it in a regular one, and we could put the logo on the back, but then it drives the price up. When you put a second design on the back of the hat, fucking takes the hat up to like $20 you got to spend on it.
Does it really?
Yeah. If you go, like I did the Put Your Wife Up hat I did for myself. So it's Put Your Wife Up and then the Copville on the back. When you add that second design on the back, you got to sell the hat for $30 to make money. And that's a lot of money for a hat.
Frank says that dude at a protest of the American flag that was being harassed, he knocked out like 5 dudes, one hitter quitters. Can you find that, Mike, by chance?
What is it?
He called it the Tyson of protesters. He said there was a protest with American flag and was being harassed.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Hold on. That's a fucking great video.
I know the story. Marvin Hagler fan here. Y'all should sell them.
Yeah, Marvin Hagler's a monster, dude.
Forward facing flag on the side or some shit. Oh,
I could put it like next to it maybe, but
Dick Cheney owns the trademark on war. Well, he's dead, so
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, hold on. Oh.
Getting sick and tired of those fucking ice videos with all that.
All right, ready? Boom. Remove. Share screen. All right, whenever you're ready. Tell me when it's up. I'll hit the button.
What's up? That's loud, dude. You know how loud that's got to be.
Oh, it gets physically loud here in a second. But they got the wrong motherfucker, dude.
Oh, 1.
2. 3. Dude, he's fucking laying him out, dude. Hey, man. Justice. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
He doesn't even look that trained.
Boom!
Oh!
How about that?
I presented the President of the United States the medal.
Let me try.
I pulled it until you can get it.
Boom.
That was awesome.
One more time. All right, here we go. Go ahead.
Ready?
Yep.
I don't see it.
It's there.
Where'd
Oh,
it go?
you got it. You pulled it. Hold on. I got to reshare it.
It's not down here anymore.
Yeah. Hold on, cuz. All right, good.
That video makes me happy.
Ready?
Yep, it's ready.
They got everything they deserve, too. When they start shaking their head like that, you know they're down, dude. I mean, it's battery. You can't touch somebody. Boom!
Lights out. He wants some.
The last guy gets it the worst. Ooh, that's a good left. That's a good right, dude. Oh, here comes this guy. Fucking hero. And a hero comes along. Oh, yeah. Dude in the red jacket's going to go to sleep. Dude in the red jacket's going to sleep, cuz. Wind up and good night.
How do you pause it?
Guys. What?
How do you walk up?
I presented the.
You walk up. You don't even have your hands up. What fantasy LARPing land was Red Jacket living in? He's clearly never been in a physical altercation in his life. Taking his fucking gloves off, throwing his gay little umbrella on the ground, and walking up like he's gonna do something, and just stood there. And the dude was like, "Okay," and knocks him out, fucking folding chair style, dude. Amazing.
That's what we call equal lefts and rights. Everybody gets it. And they're not. They've never been punched before. They've never been in a fight, and now it looks cool, and they're going to show out. That's it, man. That's That's justice. That's street justice right there.
Well,
I mean, you got
Nishan
a fucking
says I think that was
megaphone.
a chick, but unfortunately we can't tell anymore. So
No, whatever it is, you run up, get spun up, man. That's all it is. Yeah, hands rated E for everyone, man. Everybody gets it, dude.
all right. So Mike Fritz says Fridays now. You guys broadcasting more free days now?
Every
we're
day.
broadcasting every single day, Monday through Friday.
Tuesday's the only payday. Tuesday's Patreon only. You have to join our Patreon, and we appreciate it.
We got Mondays, the flagship broadcast. That's what kicks off our week. That's all the information we missed over the weekend. That's all the stuff that's coming up through the week. Tuesdays is Patreon Tuesdays. That's everybody that's a Patreon member, no matter what tier, has access to it. And that's a fun time because it's very exclusive. We do the same thing we're doing now, but only Patreon. So it gets a little fucking wild in there. Wednesdays is Friends Day Wednesday. That's a show dedicated to a guest or to somebody that has something to say. We will do chat engagement and information and news here and there, but it's mainly about the guests. Thursdays are back to flagship broadcast to catch up on the week, prepare for the weekend, anything that was in the news. And Friday today is Casual Friday, where we just hang out in the chats, watch a bunch of dumbass videos, laugh, stress-free day, ease into the weekend. Long version of what we're doing today.
Yes.
Clint says, hold my flag, bro. Dude in the red coat was the first one, too. He came back for seconds. Did he really?
Yeah.
That's kind of like you got to at that point. If you get knocked out publicly, you've got to come back for seconds.
It's dangerous, man. Dangerous.
Yeah.
And you never know who's armed, man. You never know who the fuck is armed. Like it's...
Oh, I see what they're saying. Peter's saying the guy in the red jacket was the same guy from the first punch with the stupid horn in his face.
Yeah.
That when he bent over, he got okay. So yeah, he
knocked out once and came back and got it again, dude.
Wow. Rated E.
Can we get a featured pin post on socials with the schedule of all the? If you go to the, do you have it broken down in the
Nope. I don't run the website.
Good for you, but not on the website, in the fucking thing. On the.
What up,
in
Joe?
The description. Oh, I'm not updated on.
I have a question for everybody. What's up with the Valhalla VFT guy? Seems like he does go after Republicans. Is he undercover Democrat? I don't know. Undercovering TFSC for correction. Peter Wright. ATF caught the Latin Kings that broke into the vehicle. Any news? Any updates on that? I mean, other than the fact they caught him.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, so Dylan asked, yeah, can we get a featured pinned post on the socials? Okay, yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a cut a reel at some point because it's funny. I have from December 18th, 2023, where I said I'm going to do 5 days a week. I'm clean shaven.
Yeah, or just a picture, like pinned picture with the schedule.
Fine, Mike, just a pin picture.
No, do whatever, because a reel is moving. So it's like they may mess it. If it's a picture or music in a reel, you can do that.
That's true.
You want to be able to go, look, I can just say, go to Anti-Hero. You'll see the pin post. It gives us your schedule. Very simple.
Yeah, I'll add it to the list of things.
Very simple. Oh, yeah. It's so difficult to make a post. Do you want me to do it right now? I could have it done in 15 minutes.
No, because it'll suck.
Oh, yeah. I'll put DX in there.
Did we ever find that video? This is the guy. This all right. So this is that Border Patrol commander I was telling you about. Me come back to StreamYard, add it. Ready?
Response to the mayor telling ICE to get the F out of the city.
Sure, Mayor Frey seems to, again, Matt, we've said this many times, choose illegal aliens and criminal illegal aliens over the American citizens in his city. Let me say that again. He chooses criminal aliens that would harm children, kill, rape, and maim American citizens. He chooses them over his own citizens. That's one of the reasons why we are here in this community here today. That's one of the reasons why is because the state of Minnesota, you've got Governor Walz, you've got Mayor Frey that will not allow us to go into those jails like we did for years and decades before to take those criminal aliens out of the jails before they could come on the streets here to harm American citizens. So guess what? Now we're on the streets taking those criminal illegal aliens off the streets. And, President Trump, Secretary Noem have said it time and again.
that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I like it.
This is the last video. You ready?
Yeah, hold on. I was trying to find the video on it, but oh yeah, this is good. Good.
This is older. This is older for sure, but it's still really good. I saw it for the first time today. Made me laugh.
So you guys, a lot of people got mad at the hat, and you're right. Abolish ICE, and I've actually thought about it, and I was like, you know what, man, I could actually make a really good case why we should abolish ICE. And here's my case, why ICE is personally horrible for me. So I'm going to fight in January. I'm going to get a big lump sum of money, and I'm going to put this money in the market. I'll buy real estate. And I do this because I like watching that little green line of the stock market go up. And you say, well, hey, Sean, well, what does that have anything to do with ICE and borders? Well, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell you why. When these people in the millions come across the border, they lower wages. Lowering wages is good, right? Because if companies have to pay less, I make more money. They consume, they buy a bunch of shit. They buy cell phones, trucks. Guess what? I make more money. They need a place to live. Guess what? I make more money. But you know who doesn't make more money? You guys. You guys, they lower wages. They make housing more expensive. They make your life more expensive. So I guess maybe I am anti-ICE. And after hearing that, for you guys that hated me in the hat, after hearing that, hey, guess what? Me and you are the same. Let's abolish ICE. Common ground. So you guys, a lot of people.
That dude's nuts, just by the way.
Good. Love it. I remember when him and Jimmy Watson got into it a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Talking shitty about each other online.
Yeah. Fucking Sean Strickland's not wired right. All right, the DX video's down there.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, William says, damn, late again, got here at 118. It's okay. We're 5 days a week, bro. That's the whole point about a radio program, a broadcast, is that it's so frequent that you don't have to feel bad when you're late because it's not once a week. It's every day. So you just join when you can. That's the beautiful thing of it. 11 to 1. All right. Let me preface this video that we're about to watch. All right.
Let me preface the preface.
Okay. Preface the preface.
My business partner's a cocksucker. Go ahead. Let me finish.
So it's like 10 at night. Mike says, hey, I made a promo reel for my new show with Jay, 8 Up Jay. And I was like, sweet. And he's like, I'm going to send it to you. And I didn't know what to say because he had put so much time. He put so much time and effort to it. But the way I compare it is like when your kid draws you a picture, you appreciate it. I appreciated it, Mike. I know what you were going for. It's just it might not be the best picture. That's all I'm saying.
I'll just say this is my first attempt at editing. It's gotten better. It's gotten better. TikTok was much easier back in my TikTok heyday. I was doing transitions and I was spinning and I was doing all kinds of stuff. This was my first attempt at what I thought was really cool.
It was also the dad feeling of the DX. Like that is just made it. It gave it the dad feeling. So if everybody knows, when we were kids, we watched the DX on WWF. So this was Mike's promo reel. Don't laugh. If you laugh, you're an asshole.
Eddie.
Look at that.
Hey, think you can tell us what to do?
His eyes were closed. His eyes were closed.
Yeah, you think that you're better?
His eyes were closed.
Well, you better get ready. Bow to the masters.
Look at that. The words match the music.
Degenerate into something full. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a brace, boy. Yeah.
It's not the word. Like, it's
masterpiece. Masterpiece. That's like asking a retarded kid to like paint outside your house, man. It's just not gonna. It's gonna be good effort put into it.
It was. Sometimes it was really good effort.
I spent like 2
hours. Then you learn to let AI do it for you, and now look at you, man, making thumbnails that are gold. You're on top.
Yeah. I should take that reel, put it in AI, and say, make this fucking cool, so I can shove it down your fucking throat and have it be cool.
Mike Fritz says, "You think investigative reporter Nick Shirley has private security now? I feel that he's poking a huge lion and the powers that he might try to
careful. He should be very careful."
Is he saying, "Oh, like going against the Minnesota government?"
Yeah, he's gonna be found
He's gonna
dead,
end up dead.
with gunshot wounds to the back of his head.
It's the Fox News.
That's us, without the fake shit.
Oh, Heather's talking about your real. Colt says it's not horrible.
I know it's not horrible.
That's nice.
No, it's not horrible.
Russian said it's not gay, so that's good.
Yeah, it's DX.
It's DX.
Let me see. How many
I've seen worse Bollywood cuts. The song was Shh Back in School. Suck It. Yep, I remember that. It is the first shot of you like this.
Man, break it down.
Hold on, let's do it
Are
again.
you ready?
Bomb. Look at that.
Hey, think you can tell us what to do?
I love how you leave the font on the
Think you can
screen.
tell us what to
yeah,
wear?
dude. Copville.
You think that you're better?
Vote your back.
Vote your back.
You better get ready. Bow to the
What's the chick with the woman? What's the deal with the woman running out? Is that
That's
the
part of that.
DX video?
That's the real video. Yeah, it's a real DX.
degenerate into something full.
Yeah,
it feels like that song hit heavier when we were kids. Now it feels like
the crowd pop and the
it doesn't have that like feeling as it did when we were kids.
Clint's talking about that picture that's in there of me. Yeah, I'm like 245, absolutely
hanging on for
atrocious.
dear liver,
I'm in,
hanging on for dear life.
massive alcoholic, bad shape. The comeback kid.
Now Mike's healthy, except for his knee.
Yeah, it's bad, dude. I can't fucking sleep.
Jerry texted me. What's Jerry doing?
Bring him in.
How? Let's see here. No other news. So I realize when we go as many days as we do, there's not much news. There's not as much credible news. You can talk about something.
I'll find something. Hold on.
I'll find something. Tiny Ward.
You got Greenland taking a stand. Like they don't want us to take over. They like the Netherlands sent there like 3 people over there to fucking stop us.
Is there any updates? Like I can't tell when you guys are joking or if you're serious about making a 51st state. It would just be a U.S. territory, right?
Yeah. Oh, the other thing that kind of slid through, I think January 26th, Trump is capping interest rates on credit cards at 10% for the whole year.
For the whole year?
For a whole year. That's huge. Think about that.
That is right when I get caught up in life, he does that.
Some of your
awesome.
rates are probably 27, 29.
Is it just credit card or is it all loans?
Credit card interest rates. I believe it's January 26th. He's capping them all at 10%. So this is a time to get caught up on your bills. That minimum payment, jack it up a little bit. You'll get a lot more done.
Why only for a year?
I mean, it sounds like something you probably can't even do. So I think he's saying like a year just to give, I think is what it is, give Americans a chance to get caught up on the economy. He's also talking about that the tariffs have been so successful that he might eliminate income tax. He said that yesterday, the day before. And I know like the overtime, like my wife got her W-2 and there was instructions with it to take your overtime earned wages and divide it by a certain number, and they're giving you a tax break on your overtime as well.
Noah says, won't pass, pay your card on time, don't be dumb.
Well, pay your card on time, yes. Nobody said don't pay it.
Well, I think what it is that in our country, our generation is so fucking far in debt that it's almost inescapable. And people,
it's illegal.
They're fucking trying to do 50-year mortgages now. And me and Mike talk about this all the time. There will never, ever, you will never own your house. You will die before you own your house.
Mm-hmm.
That's if you stay there your whole life. 50-year mortgage. And it's being argued it's the only way people can afford a house. It's fucking crazy right now.
Well, that's the banks, man. The banks, people are making too much money. Like I say, even on a 2.75 interest rate on my house, I'm going to pay like $150,000 in interest over 30 years. That's insane, dude. Insane.
So I will say this. I've been just looking, I'm not going to do it, but I've been looking at, leasing versus buying cars.
leasing better.
Except for there's pros and cons. Everything I've read said it's person dependent. It's what your goals are. So you can't obviously put any aftermarket on it. You can't really drive it over the miles that you contractually signed to, where it's like 25 cents.
They're very, very. I've been over on the last two, and they're very lenient about it. They want you to buy another one or lease another one, and they don't do anything about it.
Okay, so they just kind of waive it.
Yep, they just.
What about scratches or dents or anything like that?
Never really. Mine was in a crash, so I got dude fucking ran a red light, and I barely nicked him. But it was considered in a crash, and when they tried to use that against us and take like $2,000 from the Acura, we basically said, "Go fuck yourself," and he gave us full price. If it's been in a bad crash, I can imagine yes, but
your insurance has got to cover it. It's like a regular car crash, right?
Yeah, that part is covered. Yes, that part is. But but here's a good thing about leases. A lot of people don't know. I just leased 2 cars. All your service is included for the 3 years, so you have full warranty, all maintenance, oil changes, service, and gap insurance is included in the lease.
So if you have any problem where you have to take the car to a mechanic, that's not your fault. It's not a crash. It's just, it is what it is. That's covered.
Straight to the dealer. 100%. Bumper to bumper, everything, oil changes, everything is covered. Both cars I have.
So, and I was thinking long term, like, okay, you go, everybody, I mean, if you look at it, you only get that new car feeling if you buy probably 5 times of your life, right? That's not very often. Like I remember when I bought my truck in 2016, it's doing well, but it's 10 years old now. And like the guy that I was listening to talk about it, he's like, every 3 years you get a new car.
Brand new.
Like,
and if you look at the deals, if you like right now, the F1, I saw the F-150. My buddy just got one. It's like $499 for a fucking brand new truck.
How much?
And like $499. If you go every month and put 0 APR, like lease deals or no money down lease deals, there's like every manufacturer runs a special every month. We walked out of the BMW, 0 down. We didn't put a penny down on that BMW.
Well, I just don't understand why you would put money down on a lease. That makes no sense.
Well, to bring the payment down. That's where you have to negotiate, and that's where credit, my wife's credit score is through the roof. So like credit factors in those little itty bitty numbers in a lease. It's not the same as like APR 3.9% interest or 0%, whatever it is. There's a different number when it comes to a lease because you're only paying for it for a certain amount of time, but your credit factors into
for
that.
The depreciation of the vehicle.
Yeah, and you look at it and go, okay, you still can negotiate though, but we wiggled and got the payment we wanted on both cars. And the Toyota, they did want the first month down. The BMW, they didn't, but 0 down, no money down, drive it away, no tax, tag, title, all that garbage. It's all mixed into the payment. And you get a new car, like you said, every 3 years, dude.
Can you, if you love the car, can you like rent to own, like lease to own?
You buy it. No, you buy it. At the end of the 3 years, they'll say your car is worth, your payoff is 26 grand.
And then you start financing it.
Then you can finance from there. Correct. Which the BMW is going to hold sick value. The Toyota is too. Toyota's a great car. Those are both going to hold very sick value. I remember when we went from the Lexus to the Acura. The Lexus actually had like $6,000 equity in it. Like it was worth like $6 grand more than what we owed. So that money rolled right into the next car.
How'd that happen for a car?
Lexus, dude, it held its value. It was right around COVID and all that. Well, I'm sorry.
Right, like certain car companies are just that good where they hold their value.
Yeah. Toyota trucks, Toyota car, like the Tacomas and the big Toyotas, they're fucking holds ridiculous. BMW, all those cars are going to hold value. But like, I remember when we got back to do the Lexus, we went to Lexus and they were only going to give us X. It was very low. And we went right next door to Acura and they gave us like $3,000 more for it. So you have that option to go. But I just, like I said, a new car every 3 years. You never have to worry about maintenance. You never have to worry about anything breaking. It's always their car. Now, at some point, it's like I can see myself keeping the Toyota. I love the Toyota. I got a great deal on it. The payoff is going to be very small.
And you're probably your deal for buying is probably going to be pretty good too.
Yeah, you just got to look at the interest rates because you're still a used car now, so you're not going to get a new car where a lot of 0.0 or 1.9 or whatever it is. You're going to pay a used car rate, and even with excellent credit, a used car rate is usually 7 or 8%. So I can say, fuck it, take it back. Let's get another one. Like they want to, and then remember when you're not desperate.
What's their goal?
A lot of the times you got to catch it. Their goal is to sell as many as possible. They get bonuses. So a lot of times if you wait till the end of the month, some of the tricks are, I actually know a guy, GM of Nissan. And he's like, we needed to sell one more car. It was like 7 o'clock on the last day of the month. If we sold one more car, we got like $100,000 bonus for the car dealership, and that gets split up amongst salesmen. He said, I took a fucking $19,000 hit on a brand new truck. Didn't matter. He's like, I'm going to sell this truck for 19 grand, less than what it's worth. And immediately I'm going to make it back in that bonus that the department's going to get, or the car dealership's going to get. So you got to like know their little tricks and trades where they can take a big loss on a car because they have bonuses that they're trying to get. So there's all kinds of little tricks and all that in there you have to look at. But you can pretty much walk in any dealership and walk out with a brand new lease with no money down.
It's my goal in life to have a Challenger Hellcat. I know my wife.
You might want to hurry because they're about, I don't know if they're making them.
Are you serious?
I know the Dodge Charger was being stopped and it was going to be electric. I don't know they're making that anymore. Yeah.
Dude, well, first off, a brand new 2025. Well, I know we're in 2026, but 2025, I mean, they're like fucking almost $100 grand for a Hellcat.
You could probably lease that for around $1,500 a month.
You can lease a Hellcat? Like, when you're going shopping, like, hey, let's get in the car, babe. Let's just go car shopping. Let's go to the auto mall. Is every car available for lease? Like every single car?
Every single one. Yes. I mean, we got an M4. M4 had a sticker price of X dollars. It was up there. And I was like, well, let's see what the lease is. And we negotiated the lease. So we drove an M4 6-speed manual M4 off the lot for a lease. That was their showroom, like right out front door car. And yes, everything's available for a lease. It's a sale to them. They get it. We sold it. They ring the bell. Off it goes. It's done. We're making money on it. And they go on to the next one. So everything's available for a lease. Your credit, that's where credit is your, like Randy in South Park walking around with nuts in the wheelbarrow. That's where your credit comes in. Because if your credit's bad, that lease rate is going to be jacked. But if it's good, you're going to walk out of there at a very good price.
Okay. Yeah, Mike, Fritz, the biggest issue I've seen on leasing is they never give you enough miles on the terms. Who freaking drives 12K miles? Mike just kind of debunked that.
Three cars in a row. They've never mentioned it. Now, I can imagine go ahead.
I was just saying, the video I watched, the guy said the same thing. He's leased 5 years.
I can see, though, if you don't stay loyal to them and they can go, all right, bitch, you don't want to fucking get another Lexus, then you owe us, 67 cents per mile or whatever it is. But if usually
it's a bargaining chip for them, they pretty much probably prepared to not even ask for it.
I'll give you an example. Our Acura was 3 years, 36,000 miles. When we traded it on the BMW, we were at 52,000 miles, and they took it free and clear. We got lost zero money on it. Didn't even ask. Didn't even worry about the conversion.
Anti-hero #1 fan. Was it a Hellcat? Dodge. Clinton says Dodge is going back to gas.
Oh, okay.
There was
rumors they were going to electric.
It says if Hellcats weren't for lease, it wouldn't be in the flagship car for the inner city people. Dude, there ain't no inner city. Maybe an RT Scat Pack, maybe. My 94, I got $700 best trucks. I also have a 96 Chevy Tahoe. It's 2-door. It's pretty nice. It's pretty cool to have one of those. Hellcats disappear in the mall in Charlotte. Yes, they do.
They sure do.
You want the Challenger Demon? I watched it. I don't really know what the difference is between the Hellcat and the Demon. I think they have like the same size.
I love the BMW.
Huh?
I love the BMW, dude.
How much sticker was the sticker price when you saw it?
I'm not gonna say.
Why? No, I'm not saying you paid for it. I'm saying what were they at? What's a dealership asking for that car? Typically, give or take.
Almost 90.
All right. My question for you is, do you feel inferior when you don't own it? Like when you're flexing, like I know now but a younger Mike, if somebody were to go, nice car, is it yours? Oh, you lease it? Oh, so it's not even yours.
No, it's not the same as a rental. No, you own it. It's your car. You're responsible for it. You can buy it at the end. You have to make a monthly payment. It's not like a rental car. So I don't think it really changes anything. In my mind, maybe, I don't know. It doesn't to me, no. Because, I'm going to give it back in 3 years. I'm going to get a brand new one. Now, at some point, some point, I may say, hey, enough is enough. I don't want another, let me pay this off. I don't want to have a car payment anymore. That's the other good option is, all right, I'm going to buy it now. And I know that BMW is going to hold stupid value. I think the Toyota is too, but then I get it for a decent price. And then I go, okay, 3 more years. I pay it off. Now I own it. That Toyota's going to last, that Toyota I got is going to last forever, dude. So
I kind of wish I just knew somebody that had a Challenger Hellcat and would just let me drive it a couple times. I think I'd get it out.
Just go test drive one, dude.
Dude, I'll buy. I can't. I'll get divorced.
I'll pick you up in the BMW. I'll pick you up in the BMW, so they think we got money, and then I'll drop you off and be like, Ferdinand, would you like to drive the Hellcat? And then you get out and you drive it, and then you can be like,
I'm
never
looking
mind,
for another car.
Yeah, we're looking for a car for our son.
A Slater says, first time chatting live, get an Altima.
Actually, we do.
Demon isn't street legal. Get the Demon. Cool. My mom has the same one. I own my truck. I hate payments. I do too. I've owned for the last 4 years. That's nice not having a car payment.
That's what I'm saying.
Pay for the wife.
Yeah, that's.
I have one car payment, and it's the wife's Cadillac, and that's because my truck payment was bought a Dodge Ram quad cab, brand new in 2016. So it was like $400 a month. It actually was a really good deal, because then for the next 5 years, I was getting every dealership calling me saying, "Can we buy your truck?" Because it was during a truck shortage.
I went through the truck shortage too. I bought a Titan, 2020 Nissan Titan, 0 APR, and then my payment was $599. And then they were in a shortage when I got rid of it, so I did well getting rid of it.
All right, Anti-Air #1 fan. Also, feel free to give us your first name so I don't have to say that every fucking time. 700 HP for the Hellcat and 1000 HP for the Demon. How much more different sticker price is it for a Demon?
300 horsepower is going to be a lot of money.
Noah said get a Subaru. I'm surprised Power doesn't have a Cummins 6.7.
Because there's a step up from my car. We have the M4. There's an M4 competition.
There's always one better, dude. It's like it's so far out, it's so far away from the price range that you're like, dude, it's not worth it.
Well, they didn't have one. I probably would have got it, but the M4 is like 487. It's a 6-cylinder twin turbo, and then the competition goes up to like 508 horsepower. It's a little lighter because it's got the carbon fiber seats and all that racing shit. But I'm glad it wasn't there, I guess. Because we went back for service the next week, and of course there's an M5 there, which is like, oh look, M5, 120 grand.
Oh, it's 120 grand.
Yeah, twin turbo V8 or straight inline 8 twin turbo, like fucking 600 horsepower. Fucking thing is sickening looking, dude.
Cheese Bread says my wife wanted a Subaru, accused her of clam smashing, bought it anyway. Call it the LAV Lesbo assault vehicle.
Does she have a friend she goes to yoga with a lot?
Yeah. He's really protective of her.
You'll meet her one day.
But I keep it clean. Yeah, we know you got the Gov, Clint.
The Gov.
The Red Eye Hellcat is 800 plus horsepower. Oh, so it goes from 7 to 800. Okay. I have a 222 Chevy Colorado ZR. Demon is built for the track. Yeah, I don't really know why you would need a Demon on the road. I mean, for the amount of money you're going to pay extra. I mean, just to say you have it, it's a cool flex. I will say that. But, I also don't want to buy a used car. Like, if I'm going to buy a car, I want it to be new. I want to be the one that breaks it in. It's like getting a girlfriend that's been fucking ran through by 1,000 dudes. Like, there might be 18 miles on the car. I can deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I can work with 18 miles on the car, but 18,000 miles is a little too much for me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think the BMW had 8 on it.
Are we talking real cars, or are you talking about like?
No, I said my BMW had 8.
I thought we were doing that.
No.
My BMW only had 8.
No. I've been in a couple beaters, man. I've been in the Altima with the fucking donut and the bubble tint and the fucking chain around the fucking tag. I've been in that one.
Get the motorhome, then you can tell all the cops to arrest me because I'm already home. We're off topic. Where's Timu Riffraff? Are they talking about Jimmy Watson? Or are they talking about Jimmy? It's got to be one of the Jimmys.
Oh, Watson.
Jimmy Watson. Yeah, he's doing his own thing. I don't think we didn't come to an agreement with Counterculture with his show, the Other Anonymous Podcast. So that's as far as I know, he's taken his logo and show elsewhere. But if maybe negotiations will end up on the table, and they will run another season. Do you guys buy 4-wheel drive trucks down there? Yes, I do. And I never use it. I don't think I've ever used my 4-wheel drive on my 4-wheel drive truck, but I'm not going to be a guy driving around with a 2-wheel drive truck. That's just how you get made fun of. Bravo City.
I got how about this? I got a guy that's currently working right now on patrol in the Minneapolis city area.
Okay.
You want him on?
Yeah.
Get an update what's going on. Let me call him.
Were you using a fake name?
Yeah, I'm gonna just call him here real quick.
You're live on the Anti-Hero broadcast.
Tyler's yelling. We're not gonna say your name. I don't know your name. We're gonna just let you talk. Give us kind of an update of what the climate is like up there. You're live on the show.
All right. Unfortunately, it's making like locals' jobs harder because you got cities trying to like pass ordinances that are like blocking any involvement and then trying to block federal like action essentially. I myself have been mistaken for ICE, I think twice now, where I've had my car surrounded.
Jesus.
And then once I get a few partners around, say like, oh, I'm not with ICE, I'm local, it doesn't always change their mind. They're not like, oh, sorry about that. It's more of like, I'm still going to do this. So it can definitely make locals' jobs a bit harder.
How do you guys feel about support? How do you guys feel about supporting them though? Are you guys, is the rank and file want to support ICE and you can't because of the top, or how is that going down?
We're told it's like hands off.
Okay.
About all I can really say. Things are super fluid and a lot of unknowns really.
Okay.
But it's a lot of like, don't touch it with a 10-foot pole.
So if you rolled up on like an ICE agent in duress, what would be the right thing to do?
Well, there was the incident in St. Paul where they called, like ICE agents called, and then St. Paul went out and had like crowd control.
And they helped.
You also have they pretty much give an egress out of the area. But I can't tell you how many times there's 911 calls saying that people are outside saying they're police, or there's a bunch of unmarked cars and people in police uniforms running around chasing people. We just don't show up.
What is the overall of the rank and file guys? Do they support ICE or are they not supporting ICE?
I'd say so, but it's more of like just trying to do our own job.
Okay.
And then it's a mix of making things hard for us because locals want us to like defy them, but also you get the people that come out and say like, oh, thanks for what you do.
So it's a disaster. It's just a disaster.
It's a lot of question marks, and without trying to go too deep into the weeds or get myself caught up.
Yeah.
A lot of unknowns.
Okay. Well, it sounds terrible, man. And I appreciate you calling in and giving us some insight. I can only imagine, you have the citizens, your job, your family, the ICE agent, and it's kind of like we're taught all these rules and all these statutes and all these guidelines, and now you have basically none. And it's like, do at your own risk is what it sounds like.
Sounds very dangerous.
Yeah, it sounds very dangerous. Like you're pretty much on top of everything else you have to worry about. Now you have to worry about getting in trouble for helping the federal government.
Yep. With it, you don't want to get yourself involved.
Yeah, that sucked.
Sounds like there's planned protests out for this weekend, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing, because it's supposed to get real cold.
Yeah.
Hopefully that kind of keeps people inside.
Yeah, well, I appreciate calling in, man, and thank you for what you do. I know it's a difficult situation, but just remember, at the end of the day, my best advice is, man, do right by the fucking people, man. Do right by the people and keep yourself safe.
Always big fan of you guys.
Thank you, man, so much. Thanks, buddy. What a fucking shitstorm, dude. What a fucking shitstorm.
Our fucking boys are out there dealing with that shit.
That's terrible, dude. That's fucking terrible, man. That makes me more angry than really. It really makes me angry that legit guys that listen to us that are counterculture, anti-hero type guys are in that predicament because of fucking pussy ass politicians, man. That's sickening, man.
Yeah, somebody said it sounds like he's having to tiptoe hard. It did.
Yeah,
he was thinking about his answers. You know, he's got to be sitting there thinking like, what if somebody recognizes my voice? You know, kind of like on the same topic. We don't know what happened to the guy in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So
that
show ended like a
awful,
fucking
man.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it's good to hear it and understand it, but you know, it puts it in perspective, man. Like there's a regular dude, anti-hero fan, one of us, 99%er, who's out there trying to do his job, do right by, you know, support his family and do the right thing, and he don't know what to fucking do, man. He's got to worry about a dude reaching his waistband for a fucking gun on a regular call.
Big Hawk wants to know, the people are left-wing terrorists. Why do right by them? And you did say that, do right by the people. Do you mean by
the people, the citizens of the United States of America, the law-abiding citizens is what I meant.
Okay,
do
not
right
the protesters.
No. Do right. At the end of the day, because my message to that is fuck the protesters and fuck your administration. You do right. What you do is right for the people. The constitutional following American people is who you should do the right by. That's what I meant.
Misha said this is depressing. Frank says it's crazy. Mark Fire says, who do you guys blame? The politicians. Yes, we absolutely blame the politicians. That's what we said. The people that are telling the people, telling cops not to work with ICE, and two, telling the people that it's okay to resist lawful orders from law enforcement. Those two things right there are the fault of the politicians, and it is their fault that all this stuff is happening. Joe said, way to kill the mood, Mike.
Hey man, the truth isn't always fun, man.
All right, that's it. We're done for the day. Thank you for joining us. Casual Friday. We will be back Monday morning live for the Monday morning broadcast. Everybody enjoy your weekend. If you got nothing going on, you can jump over to Counterculture Inc. YouTube. We'll have open mic talking about some of the industry, our podcast, and some stuff like that. Very casual.
Counterculture only, though.
Counterculture only. Won't be on anti-hero. So you guys stay safe out there. Don't protest. Listen to ICE, and we'll see you Monday morning.
JV team for life.